I call them the three paradoxes of the issue. The first paradox is everyone wants to move fast with AI, but transformation requires trust, and trust takes time. And in my work with cultures, geographies from Manila to Mexico to Ireland, UK, US, I've had teams and stakeholders in these countries. Culture readiness moves at the speed of conversation, not implementation. And organizations have rushed AI pilots without thinking of the psychological safety of their employees and people. And they have seen abandonment rates of as high as 90% within the first 60 days of implementation. So the question isn't how fast you can deploy AI, it's how quickly can you make people safe enough to experiment with AI, fail, and then learn. So that's the real aha moment or insight I think that I had around this first paradox. And I'll give you a real example, a real narrative from the last company that I was with. We were implementing, it's a large ITES company, 30,000 people globally. We were implementing an AI driven workforce analytics platform where we achieved 85% adoption, not by forcing people to use it, but we created something called AI learning circles. These were nothing but peer led groups right at the front line where they were teaching each other, and they were even mentoring the leaders. So they would share their learnings. They said, this is what we tried. We failed at this, but we learned this. And this is how this is helping us or will help us. So when the employees hear it from one other, the trust is higher. It's not some conspiracy thing that's come from the top that will take their jobs away. People have experimented and learned, and they share with each other. So that's around the paradox one. Second paradox is the efficiency humanity paradox. Problem statement is AI will promise efficiency, but organizations need more humanity, not less. Your HR leaders will hope that will happen. But every efficiency gain from AI should fund some humanity dividend, is my point of view. When AI will handle the transactional activities, HR must double down on the transformational work, which is coaching, making sense, context, and purpose building. So that's the role HR leaders will have to start playing when AI will start doing its efficiency work. Bring the humanity back into the conversation. I'd recently written a blog on LinkedIn also where somebody implemented AI in a company, and that CHRO told me, "Yeah, it's my engagement actually fell down." I said, "What did you do?" They said they have automated the performance management. So after the every month the scores are populated, and employee will get a pop-up saying, "Hey, you have been rated 6.7," and that's it. And the employee's like, "What?" And there's no context, and it'll say, "You should work on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To learn more, click 2. To learn 3, click 3." And I said, "Are you surprised engagement has dropped?" What happened to that manager having a conversation? That used to be the role. You want to bring in AI, but how? So that humanity, right? And therefore, the paradox 3, I'll come to this, which is the control autonomy paradox. Leadership teams, you'll hear your CEOs, HROs, CTOs say, we want governance and control in the entire implementation, how AI is being used, But successful AI implementations will need a distributed experimentation culture happening around the company where people can again experiment, create something, doesn't work, have permission to fail, do something new, right? So my insight is the organizations winning with AI are not the ones with the best AI strategy. They are the ones with the most permission to experiment. You can't innovate your way to AI readiness with a command and control structure. This is not NASA, where everything has to be so precision. Even NASA gets there with a lot of experimentation culture. When the final sort of rocket, and we should say ISRO now, follows the right trajectory and lands on the moon, South Pole, first time, right? Like so. But what's gone behind is the culture of permission to fail, which has helped them got there. So these are the paradoxes really I wanted to talk about. And what I want to tell the CHROs is your job is not to control AI adoption. It is to create the soil for it. It is to create the conditions where people will choose to adopt, not get forced to fall in line.